Courtney Sheehan. I'm the executive director here at Northwest Film Forum. And the Film Forum is a nonprofit film and arts center. We've got 2 movie theaters where we show independent films from all around the world all year round. We also teach a ton of classes all throughout the year for filmmakers of all ages.
The film actually started being shot by the director Barbara Koppel, who's an amazing documentary filmmaker.
So I'm from small town Ohio, and I grew up in a family of 5 kids, and I was the middle child. I wanted to be an astronomer, and I think it was because I liked studying and I liked looking up at the sky. And movies when I was a kid were really about escaping from my small town, and I didn't have any kind of access. There was no movie theater in my town. The closest theater was a 20-minute drive, and it was a multiplex. I mean, so much of my resolve and dedication for, making the Film Forum a strong resource for people is just thinking about how much I would have loved to have access to a place like this when I was a kid. Something that I really try to do here is be a host, and so just kind of setting the mood at the very beginning of an event with an introduction.
And you come to our annual holiday party, which is next Friday.
I found goes a long way to making a crowd feel less like an anonymous group of people and more like a bunch of friends and neighbors who have gotten together and are just happen to be meeting each other for the first time.
Since Courtney took over, a great many changes have happened, which are absolutely amazing. There has been a great uptick in audience engagement. A lot more people are here. This place is re-energized.
I've been here in Seattle for 3 years, moved here for the job, and pretty immediately I saw that the numbers had been declining in recent years, and this is totally reflective of national box office trends, right? And so pretty immediately when I started, it was like, okay, we need to try new things. We need to try something different.
There's a lot more live performances that happen that make movies and any kind of exhibition meaningful and personal for audiences. And that's the sort of experience you cannot have in your own living room. It takes somebody with a great vision and a lot of energy to make that happen, that she has her finger on the pulse of the city.
Our most popular recurring event is called the Seattle Process with Brett Hamill. Let's talk about it some more. And that is basically the daily show for Seattle, touching on really topical issues that matter to them, like in their city, in their lives on a daily basis. There aren't a lot of spaces where current events are kind of put forth in a public sphere sort of way, where people have an opportunity to learn about them and to learn from each other.
We don't have to imagine success, we have had success. What we need to do is keep building on it.
One thing about Courtney is she gets kind of the way media is heading and the need for like a conversation or a dialogue and not just a one-way stare at the screen type interface with film and art. So I think that the idea of having a talk show in which we brought on like local artists and activists and politicians was really appealing to her.
One of the things that's most rewarding is just seeing how audiences connect with artists and being able to even kind of voyeuristically look back in a packed theater and see the expressions on people's faces as they're, responding to something new that they're discovering for the first time is really fulfilling and why we do the work.